A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant announcement that could reshape the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East, French President Emmanuel Macron stated that France may recognize a Palestinian state within the next few months. Speaking in an interview on France 5 television, Macron emphasized the importance of moving towards recognition, stating, "We must move towards recognition, and we will do so in the coming months." This declaration comes as France prepares to co-chair a United Nations conference on the Israel-Palestine conflict alongside Saudi Arabia in June, where Macron hopes to finalize this pivotal move. Macron's comments have sparked a mixed response from various stakeholders. Palestinian Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Varsan Agabekian Shaheen, welcomed the potential recognition, calling it a step in the right direction that aligns with safeguarding the rights of the Palestinian people and supports the two-state solution. In contrast, Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar condemned any unilateral recognition of a Palestinian state, warning that it would serve as a boost for Hamas and further complicate peace efforts in the region. The issue of Palestinian statehood has gained traction in recent years, with Palestine recognized as a sovereign state by 147 out of 193 UN member countries. However, several major Western nations, including the United States, Australia, the United Kingdom, and Germany, have refrained from extending such recognition. Macron's remarks suggest a potential shift in France's long-standing policy, which has traditionally supported a two-state solution while maintaining a cautious distance from unilateral recognitions. During his interview, Macron articulated a vision for a collective dynamic in the Middle East, one that could prompt countries that currently do not recognize Israel, such as Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Yemen, to reconsider their positions. He stated, "Our objective is somewhere in June, with Saudi Arabia, to chair this conference where we could finalize the movement towards reciprocal recognition by several countries." France's potential recognition of a Palestinian state would mark a significant policy shift, particularly in light of the recent escalation of violence following the October 7, 2023 attack by Hamas on Israel. Macron's administration has consistently advocated for a two-state solution, emphasizing the need for dialogue and negotiation to achieve lasting peace. In a recent diplomatic visit to Egypt, Macron engaged in talks with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and Jordan's King Abdullah II, reiterating his opposition to any displacement or annexation in Gaza and the Israeli-occupied West Bank. These discussions underscore France's commitment to playing a constructive role in the region, particularly amid rising tensions and humanitarian crises. The recognition of Palestinian statehood by France could have far-reaching implications, not only for Israeli-Palestinian relations but also for France's standing in the international community. As one of the most significant European powers, France's decision could encourage other nations to follow suit, potentially altering the dynamics of support for Palestine on the global stage. Macron's determination to pursue this recognition appears to be driven by a belief that it is the right course of action, stating, "I'm not doing it to please anyone. I'll do it because at some point it will be right." This sentiment reflects a growing acknowledgement among some Western leaders of the need to address the aspirations of the Palestinian people while simultaneously affirming Israel's right to exist. As the June conference approaches, the world will be watching closely to see how these developments unfold. The potential recognition of a Palestinian state by France could serve as a catalyst for broader discussions on peace and security in the Middle East, challenging entrenched narratives and prompting a re-evaluation of long-standing policies. In a region fraught with complexity and conflict, the path forward remains uncertain, but Macron's bold stance signals a willingness to engage in a dialogue that could pave the way for a more equitable resolution to the Israel-Palestine conflict. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.